Okay, so what are some tips I have for new business owners, those who are starting a business, as well as tips I wish I knew when I started my business? Hi, it's your girl Brianna Queen, and in today's video, you guessed it, I'm sharing tips for new business owners as well as those who are thinking about starting a business, as well as like some things I wish I knew when I started. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. In a minute, if you have not downloaded my Profitable Passion bundle, go ahead and click the link in bio or the link down below, and it's all about my 4-step process to turning your passion into profit. So if you're interested in that, I will have the link somewhere around here so you can get to it. But anyway, let's get on to the regularly scheduled program. So my first tip for those who are new or thinking about having a business is to remember that hobbies are for fun, but business is for funds. So what I mean by that, hobbies are things you enjoy doing because they're fun. You know, you do them when you have free time, you do them because you want to do it, you do it because it just makes you feel good. That's great. Hobbies are awesome. However, when you are turning your hobby into an actual business, there are going to be things that you don't necessarily enjoy doing, but you will have to do. Because again, hobbies are just for fun and business is for fun. So you may enjoy knitting sweaters, right? That's your favorite thing to do, is to knit sweaters. And you do that for fun. You do it when you feel like it. You do it when you have free time. You do it when you're bored. That is a hobby. You don't get paid necessarily for it, but you just do it because you enjoy it. When you're ready to turn that into a viable business, there are going to be things that you may not enjoy doing, but you have to do in order to make income. For example, you may have to actually post it on Etsy. You may have to market it. You may have to ship it. You may have to deal with customers and customer service. You may have to deal with the financing and invoicing and all those stuff. All those things may not necessarily be fun to do, but you have to do it because it's a business. And granted, you can, hire somebody else to do it for you, but when you're just starting off, you may not have the income to actually hire a team member, and you may start off have to do those things yourself. You will have to do things that you don't necessarily enjoy doing to make income. I know for me, I really enjoy creating content, but one thing I did not like doing, I did not like having to manage invoices, contracts, and I didn't like being on calls, dealing with customer service. But those were things I had to do when I first started my business because that was what allowed me to make my funds. So if you are starting off in business or you're thinking about it, just remember that hobbies are for fun, business is for funds. So it will not be just, doing whatever you want to do, creating any kind of content, publishing whatever you want to publish. Like it's not that simple. Like you will have to do things that you don't necessarily love to do, but you have to do in order to make profit. Number 2, separate your business from your personal. So when you start making money in your business, I think you should absolutely go to your local bank or credit union. I recommend having a business account as well as a business savings. Register your business with the government. Get you an LLC, get you a sole proprietor. I don't know anything about those things, but you can always Google those. But you definitely want to register your business. Start paying business taxes as soon as you start making income with your business. I can tell you from my personal experience, when I bought my home, I was so happy that I had my business set up legally. I was paying taxes on it. I had my own accounts. I had invoices. I had, balance sheets. I had, all those things I needed, profit and loss statements, all those things I was able to get when I went to buy my home, and it made the home buying so much easier for me. It was legal. It wasn't I was just doing under the table. I wasn't telling people, oh, cash at me or, stuff of that nature. I actually have my business registered. So I strongly recommend when you start making money with your business to register it with your local government, with your local state, city. Now, when it comes to all those things, I'm not like an expert in any of that, but I can tell you as a business owner to absolutely separate out your personal and your business money. And then once you really start making money, start looking into business credit. They do have business credit cards, so that way you don't find yourself maxing out your personal credit card or putting expenses on your personal credit card, but as opposed to having a business credit card, and you can do that. I know for me, when I had my cosmetics line, the Queen Skin Cosmetics, which I no longer have, I had a business credit card for that. So when it came time for me to have to buy supplies, marketing, when it came time for me to buy inventory, all of those things, I could put it on my business credit card, and then once I started making the profit back, I was able to pay it off. but it would have been really hard for me using my personal credit cards for my business. So I do recommend looking into building your business credit as well. I'm not even first starting off, but once you've been in business at least for a year, I say, and you're making good income, start looking into, business credit so that looking into business credit, if you're using your personal credit, start looking into things like that so that you can start funding your business with your business and not so much your personal. Know what is an investment and know what is an expense. Some things are absolutely an investment. I'll give you guys an example. I hired a video editor and she is a absolute investment, because with an investment you are going to make it back. With an investment, and it may not even be money, it may be time. Like with an investment, you're going to make the money back, you're going to be able to have the time back. It's something that you use, and in exchange you get something back. It's going to be totally worth it. I always invest in myself. I invest in things that will make my business more profitable, more successful, whereas an expense is just something that you pay for just because. An expense, something that you won't make your money back for. For example, buying a purse, that won't really help you in business, right? However, buying or paying for a business coach, or paying for a team member, or even paying for a course on, Facebook ads, or, how to become better at what you do, it is an investment. I know for me, I have bought plenty of courses, plenty of trainings. I've invested in business coaches and strategists. I've invested a lot into my business, and I've always made that money back when I invested in myself. However, for expenses, you don't really make your money back because it's not really an investment. So another thing I recommend when you're first starting your business off is to really think about, when you're spending money, is this an investment or is this just an expense? Will I make my money back? Will I get more time that frees up myself so that I'm functioning, or I can use that time to put back into my business? Like, what's the value of this? What is the worth of this? What's the cost of this? And this is really an investment. So I do recommend, as a new business owner, to really start thinking when you're spending money and distinguishing what is actually an expense and what is actually an investment. Another tip I have for you is mindset is everything. There are so many reasons why people focus on mindset, and I didn't realize this starting off, but now that I've been in business for a while, I can say that mindset is truly everything. If you feel that you will succeed, you will absolutely succeed. And the reason why you will succeed is because when you fall down, you will get back up. You will be determined. You will be focused. You will be driven. Whereas if you feel like you won't succeed, you won't. Because the minute that you fall down, the minute that you hit a roadblock, the minute that you fail at any little thing, you will give up because you've already told yourself that you won't succeed. When you know that you will succeed at whatever task you have at hand, you will stay focused. And that's really important. Mindset is such a big deal when it comes to business, because when it comes down to it, it's really all about what you believe will happen. Because whatever you believe, it will manifest. Whatever you believe, whatever you think, it will take note in your actions and how you even carry yourself. So I do recommend reading mindset books, listening to mindset podcasts, like really focusing on your mindset. Because I tell you, if you feel like you will have a successful business, you will absolutely have a successful business, because everything you do will be with strategy, will be with intent, and will be with focus. You'll be so driven. And when somebody says something negative to you, it will completely bounce off of you because you already know that you're going to succeed. Whereas if you have a negative mindset or you have a limiting mindset, the minute somebody says something to you, you will believe it. Like, oh, well, she said I'm not smart enough, or he said I'm not pretty enough, or she said I'm not witty enough. Those things that people say to you, you'll feel them and you'll believe them because you don't have a strong enough foundation, which is your mindset. So I highly recommend working on your mindset, because mindset is everything, and it really will determine if you succeed or you fail in your business. Never stop learning. Do not become stagnant. Do not become like mediocre. Like, really never stop learning. One thing I do as a business owner is I have Skillshare, for example. So I'm always watching little courses on how to become better at things. I have Kindle Unlimited. I have Audible. So I'm always reading and learning new things. Never stop learning. Because let me tell you something. If you think you know it all, you think you are the best of the best, and you stop trying to perfect your craft or you stop trying to improve, time will get ahead of you, and before you know it, you will be behind. Things are always changing. 15 years ago, the yellow pages was the thing. Like, social media wasn't really hot. Was it even hot 15 years ago? Well, that was like MySpace. But back then, like 15 years ago, it was MySpace and it was Yellow Pages, really. And now, fast forward to now, look how much has changed in the past 15 years. Heck, look how much has changed in the past year. So you can never stop learning. You know, I always give myself the goal of I have to read at least 2 new books a month. Like, that is the bare minimum. I never stop learning, especially when it comes to your expertise. If you are a social media manager, you need to always be up on the newest social media game. You know, if you are a hairdresser or a hairstylist, you need to always be up on the latest trends. So you can never stop learning, never become mediocre or never become complacent in your learning. Always strive to be the very best. Stay updated. I'm not saying, you know, burn yourself out trying to be the best of the best, but you never want to become stagnant and feel like, oh, I know everything I know, I don't need to learn anything else. No, you can always learn something else. Those are just a few of my tips when you are thinking about starting a business or you're brand new at your business. Just a few like little simple things I wish I knew, or I always recommend to those who are starting. And one more thing I want to say when you're starting your business or you're thinking about it, another tip I have is to, and some of you may not agree with me on this, but I say do something you enjoy, because if you enjoy doing it, it will continue to push you forward. Some people say follow your passion. Some people say don't follow your passion. But here's the thing. If you have a business and you don't enjoy it, it's going to feel like a 9-to-5 kind of job that you hate. Because some people love the 9-to-5 job. They love their corporate job. But think about a job you've had that you hated, you despised, and you had to, you know, peel yourself out of bed and go to work. And you had to, like, push yourself to wake up in the morning and go. And it's probably because you didn't have a passion in it, or you didn't enjoy the work environment, or something about it you just really truly didn't like. When you are passionate about something, when you love something, you will continue to move forward. If you have a bad day, it's a bad day, but because you love what you do or you enjoy what you do, you will continue to move forward. You have a client who may be unhappy with your work, or you have a bad customer experience, obviously you will learn from it, but you will continue to move forward and you will continue to try to be better at it because you have some type of passion in it. You will feel like you have a purpose, you will feel like you enjoy what you do, and that you have a gift that you're sharing with the world. So my last tip for you is to do something that you enjoy. At the very least, you enjoy, because if you enjoy it, that will propel you during those bad days. Because when you have a business, you absolutely will have bad days. Like, I'm not finna BS. It is not gonna be rainbow glitter and all that stuff. You will have bad days when you have a business, whether that is just your computer breaking down, whether you just not feeling it, whether you just never know. You honestly never know. Depends on the business that you choose to open up and start. But have some type of passion in it. And that passion could simply be, you enjoy what you do because you help people. You may not necessarily like, maybe you are a video editor. You may not enjoy video editing, but you may enjoy allowing someone's story to be told. Or you may enjoy, making someone happy. Whatever that may be. But whatever you do it with passion and do it with initiative. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Comment down below any of your tips. Are you a business owner? Give your tips down below, tips that you recommend for newbies or those who are thinking about starting a business. And I'll talk to you guys in my very next video. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay beautiful, and you know what? Stay blessed. Bye, guys.